Welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. Last time, Clive got destroyed by Odin again, and he collapsed an ocean on us, so we ran away, and now we have Jill's Shiva power, so we can't rely on her for ice attack support anymore, but the only place we can go to is the hideaway. So let's head back to the hideaway and see what's up. See what kind of trouble's going down now that we have to solve, and see if there's any side quests that we get opened up for us. And, most importantly, see what Shiva's abilities are.
Split the sea in two. She's always been partial to a tall tale. But there's tall, and then there's tall.
I struggle to believe it myself.
I see your uncle isn't with you.
He stayed with the Enterprise. After our brush with the Einherja, she was in urgent need of repair. And my uncle knows a shipwright in Randalar. We're to join him there when we're ready to sail for Ash.
You sure that's wise? Last I heard, the place was still overrun with Akashic.
Show me a city where that isn't true. Ultima's plague is spreading.
We're running out of time, aren't we? We've done our best to shore up the hideaway. But I doubt a few planks will stop what's coming. Still, we'll keep at it. Every little helps, I suppose.
Let's hope so.
Man, they caught me mid-coffee. Okay, the power of ice. Clive has claimed a portion of the icon Shiva's essence. Attuning with Shiva not only changes the elemental aspect of Clive's magic spells, but also allows access to several new iconic abilities such as Ice Age, which forcefully knocks back enemies great distances. Ability details are found on the Abilities tab in the main menu. Shiva's feat. Shiva's iconic feat, Cold Snap, can be used to swiftly move left, right, forward, or back to either dodge attacks or close in on an enemy. Oh, I like it. It's like Phoenix Shift, just ice.
I should visit Joshua. Assuming Tahi will allow it.
Okay, so what do we got here? We got a side quest. 1, 2, 3. A minimum of 3. So we have at least one over here. Looks like we got new stuff at the blacksmith. We got a new quest over here, which is probably related to whatever's in the book. So we'll catch up on the Alliant reports later. We'll go check out the Forge, go grab this side quest here, and then circle up to this. And we'll go from there. But first order of business is to check out Shiva's abilities. Wow, 3,000. Cold Snap. So that, let's see, what does Mastery do? Increases permafrost duration. Interesting. So what do we got? We got Ice Age. Unleash a river of icicles that greatly knocks back enemies. It strikes. Hold the button to increase potency. Okay, so we can charge that. Rhyme. Summon a colossal ice crystal that deals continuous damage to all enemies that become trapped inside. Oh, well, that's kind of cool. Launch multiple shards of ice that upon striking lighter enemies, draw them toward Clive, can be used in midair. Oh, cool. Not particularly effective at damage and stagger, though. Diamond Dust. Summon a winter storm that freezes enemies in place within a radius before dealing massive ice damage and knocking them back. Okay. Okay. So we'll wait. Well, we'll learn this now, just because. And then we will save up to learn Diamond Dust and then go from there, I guess. But I feel like Bahamut is going to be our mainstay with Phoenix, and we may swap Garuda out for this, because that's got the max stagger thing. So the Diamond Dust may be along the same lines as the Tornado, except we don't have to worry about not being able to see anything because of the Tornado. So let's grab this side quest. Oh, it's another one with him, eh?
Then, did you?
What bad news?
About Dravosht. Blackthorn's old horn. With the forge and all that. Well, anyway, the mines just down the road from there are spewing out ether like no one's business.
And the village?
Safe from the flood for now, but they've got other problems. Akashic. Every creature in the area is either turned or on the way to turning, apparently. Zoltan and the others are living on borrowed time. They need help, and quick. Doris sent a few curse breakers to keep an eye on things, but there's only so much a couple of scouts can do. Except get eaten. If something ain't done soon, the whole place will be overrun.
Please be a quest down into the mine. Let's do it.
I won't let that happen.
Didn't think you would.
Yeah, man.
Does Blackthorn know?
We got this.
I thought it might be better if he didn't. He'd only do something stupid. You reckon we should tell him?
No. It's better this way.
Yeah, well, I can't stand about knowing what's happening out there, so I'm off. I'll see you in Dravost.
You know what I noticed? They changed our music. So let's go... you know what? We'll come up and grab this side quest, and then we'll stop at the book on the way back, but we'll stop at the blacksmith, then the book. So let's head around this way. You know, let's see what this is first.
Clive,
See what you got, see what you got.
anything catch your eye?
Under new management, huh? Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, so we got 3, 4, 5.
Always something in there.
6 counting the one that we just got, and that'll be 7 once we grab this one. Dang, that's a lot of side quests. Where are we going here?
Miss,
Oh, that's down in
Remus added a
Mid's
story.
place. Was wondering why it was like showing up in the floor.
How was she? The Enterprise.
Sup, man?
Sid. Just the man I was hoping to see. Did you have a mo?
A mo?
Don't tell me.
A mo.
What bomb ash? Oh no, we still got plenty of that left. I'm working on bringing another one of the Chief's designs to life. This time, it's a new smelter. It's got a reverberatory hood over the top for additional thermal amplification and a system of reciprocal recirculatory regenerators that let's just say it gets very blimmin' hot. A heck of a lot hotter than anything Blackthorn's got in his forge, that's for certain. Only mithril engines get hotter, and you can't chuck ore in one of them and get metal out the other end. Trouble is, we won't be able to make out of any old rubbish neither. We need the good stuff. And I hear you once helped Helena get her hands on exactly that. Any chance you could help me too?
I guess.
If it's for the good of the hideaway, I'd be happy to. Oh, it is. I promise you. So, what exactly is this good stuff you need me to find? We've got a couple of examples here. Spherical echoes, we call them. More fallen materials. So this smelter is similar to the mithril engine in more ways than one. That's right. They're a bit like the thermal helms. Fallen ceramics deal with heat like nothing else, see? And what's more, they're directional, transferring heat from the inside to the outside. But these things, they're all outside. If we line the hood with them, they'll reflect the heat right back into the furnace. We've collected as many as we can, and I know where we can get the rest. Trouble is, they're all watched over by their bigger, uglier cousins. So you want me to visit some ruins, destroy some echoes, and bring back the spheres they're guarding? That's it in a nutshell, yeah. We're only 3 short, mind, and we know exactly where they are. There's one up Amber Way, in that ruin that they call Lost Plume, and another in the Silent South, over in Dalmekia. Last one is in the ruins of Advent, which is in the Empire.
Oh, okay, so that's what they're doing with Advent. I was wondering if they were ever going to put anything over in that Advent area, but I guess this is it. Okay, so we will run around now and see Blackthorn. Is it closer to go this way? I feel like it's closer to go around this way. And then after we see Blackthorn, we will get the side quest from... We'll grab the side quest from our books, the book in Clive's room, and then we'll slide back over to the Alliant reports and grab each of those quests in there. And we should be set for side quests for a little bit. I'm surprised they didn't give us another hunt, though. All right, what do you got, big boy?
So what do I owe the honor?
There was an icon in your shop. Ooh, the ice brand. Yes, please.
Should last you a good
Yes.
while.
We still don't have the stuff we need for that. And we don't have the stuff we need for that. And we can't reinforce anything. Okay, so that was it there. So now let's head over to the books.
These days.
See how many side quests we got in here. Oh wow, we got a lot of letters. Okay, make sure we didn't miss anything here. Okay, Grandma Karen. We'll read that later. No, I said we'll read it later. Duty. Huh, I wonder where she ended up. Okay, so we got one from him. The riddle, we already saw that. Got one from her. I and the other curse breakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our captain. Despite the apparent unrest her recent investigations have visited upon her, Lady Doris refuses all offers of assistance. If it's not too much trouble, I would ask that you please speak with the captain and learn what troubles her so deeply. Sure. Let's do it.
There's no way of knowing if Doris will confide in me, but I can speak to her at least.
Okay, so now we'll head back. There's nothing new in the shops, eh? No. No. So we'll jump over to the Alliant reports and pick up those quests. Totally forgot where we were for a minute there. That's the wrong way. You know what? We haven't looked in this for a while. Let's see what we got in here. Huh. Still locked, huh? I guess maybe it might be one of those replay things where we have to go around the world finding the stones, beating them, and then they show up in the one at the hideaway? I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll find out eventually. Oh, it's just going to start up. Okay. That works.
Where are you?
Can I help you, Sid?
I'm looking for Doris. Is she here?
I'm afraid not. She's at Martha's Rest on a job. My job, actually. When she heard what the mission was, she insisted on going herself. Alone.
Did she? What was the mission?
Following up on some new information. Once they'd settled in, the bearers you helped liberate in the Dragon's Eyrie were keen to talk about their imprisonment. And about their captor.
The slaver Cole's team were tracking when they were attacked by the Beastmen. I'll go and find her. She's at Martha's Rest, you say?
If she's not moved on already, yes. I hope everything's all right.
Why would Doris insist on going alone?
Okay, well, let's hope
Cole was right to be worried.
let's hope one of the side quests in here brings us over to Martha's Rest.
Look.
Okay, so let's grab this one. So we got to talk to Isabel. And hopefully it's a quick one. Nothing new in the shop. So let's take a take a quick run inside. Man, we go from having like nothing to just all of the side quests.
Those things I said before.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government. Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
So what, you want us to go kick him out for you? I can go kick him out.
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec. He's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
He would rob the populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
Sure, I guess. We can try. No promises,
See
though.
what I can do.
Thank you, Clive.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
All right, so I guess we might as well go over there and further this one a little bit and see.
I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance ceremony.
Hopefully, it's just like a.
Hope I didn't make a strong.
Hopefully, it's just like a chat quest where we just go and talk to him and that's it.
Things I said before.
You needn't fret.
We're going the right way? Yeah, we are. Okay. So we'll see if we can make any headway with this one. If not, finish it, and then we'll head back to the board or the Alliant reports and grab some more side quests.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass. But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics. Wait here. I'll go and ask.
Well, aren't you just a helpful little fellow?
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison. The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid. But tell me, is it wealth that you seek or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence. I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant. Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here in Northreach.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel. Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command.
You wish, man.
Sanbreque is to
You
be
wish.
rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why
Typical
this
little
levy
tyrant.
is necessary, so that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely. The common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that. You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed this.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
And in yours, there will be only beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later. The citizens
Oh
revolt.
man, she's gonna put him in his place.
I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan.
I don't think they're a fan.
To ask them, I suppose.
Okay, so let's go have a chat with some of the people then, I
Begin with
guess.
those on the other side of the wall.
Oh, you know what? Let's warp. It's quicker. I don't feel like running through the city. Not that it's far, it's just, this is quicker. Hi.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Nothing good, I'll wager. Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Wow, that's a pretty determinate answer.
Do you see anything you like?
We'll see in a minute. Nah, we're good.
I'll be here if
We're
you
good.
need me.
Where's the other... Okay, so we got one over here.
All right there. What is it you're after, sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much. None of us traders do. It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they?
And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
All right, so these people are not too favorable of this dude. So we got one more,
I heard it was a
which is right over here.
A question, if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started. You build a life for yourself somewhere, earning for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Well, the people seem united enough.
Right answer, man.
What about the soldiers?
Well, of course the idiots inside the wall are going to be like, oh, the Duke, he's such a great man. Nah.
There were ghosts.
We're going to be rich. Okay, where are they? So we'll grab the two out here, and then we'll stop by on the one on the inside.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the dame, but I've got a family to look after.
Typical response you'd expect.
That's where my loyalties lie. Not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Well, you should, because it's probably going to come at the expense of your family, man.
I left everything. As long as you remain, the veil.
I want to say it's up here. All right, what do you got?
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say.
Well, it doesn't matter
All I
if it's
know
for you to
is that
say.
Unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Except you won't. You definitely won't. That's not how things work, man. You can wish that's how it works, but... Oh, I didn't realize you could jump that. That's definitely not how it works. I guess the soldiers are content to find out the hard way, though.
Those things I said before.
See if this guy can think for himself. Probably not,
Excuse
though.
me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. But I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire is the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
All right, so it sounds like this guy doesn't get it either.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Okay, where's he? Opposite direction. And let me guess, he's going to be on board with the dude taking over the town, right?
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right. I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now. Protecting the people I love is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks again.
Well, that was an indeterminate answer.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that.
Closer to go this way.
If nothing else.
Can we just run all the way around? It looks like we can. Yep, we can.
Ah, Clive. How did you fare?
Everyone's divided, man.
Speak with the Duke.
I was, but
I don't know if that was his wife or if that was his daughter or whatever. Man, it sounded like he was getting an earful.
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
sadly His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destinies were in your hands. The soldiers, meanwhile, are content to follow their orders. And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
What happened to your uniform?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady. Speaking of standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
There may be hope for Northreach yet. Especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then.
All right, so we will have side quest part 2 at some point, but it looks like that's quest complete for now. Okay, so we got 30 renowned from that. Nothing interesting. Okay, so let's head back to... What's here? Oh, it's... Okay, the Advent. Let's go back to the... Wow, that's a lot of side quest stuff, man. Okay, let's head back to the hideaway. And we'll go pick up the next side quest. We're not going to do the whole thing right now, but we'll just pick up a couple more. I don't know if we have to come in here to do these, or... Guess we'll find out.
Clive.
All right, let's see what you got, man.
Look.
Okay, so we cleared that one out. Where are these ones? Okay, so we got one there, one there, one there. Let's go grab this one. I think we had another quest here in Martha's Rest, too. So Oh, yeah.
Or it should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
Yeah, man, we're just gonna come in and grab this one first. See what Martha's got for us. Hopefully something fun, not just running around talking to people.
I'd like you
Oh,
to take
whoops.
something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool.
Oh, okay.
Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food.
You couldn't just call them over?
Keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As have those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters. Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves. So it's up to us to teach them. And if you're wondering why you, well, the Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
All right.
All right, we'll bring them over.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to.
And probably have a battle.
That should be enough to keep them in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Gazal Greens.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole.
They fill a
Better
hole.
that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love them too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right, and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
All right. So we got this quest, and we will go see what the deal is with, what's her name? Forgot what her name was. But we'll go see what the deal is with what's her name over here. Ooh, you got new stuff in the shop? Let's see what you got, 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 what you got. Oh, the Breath of Ice, okay. Not really necessarily interested. Yeah, we're good.
Care out there, eh?
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to. I've got greens of all shapes and sizes. Colours too. Mostly green though.
Ah, okay, it's the whole area here. So she probably will be somewhere down this way.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Ah, there you are.
It's been a pleasure, Doris. Just like old times.
I'll give your offer some thought, my lady.
How goes the investigation?
Sid, what brings you to Martha's Rest?
You. I heard you were out here on your own, tracking our slaver. I trust you're being careful.
Of course. And it had to be me. The bearers from the Dragon's Eyrie confirmed a long-held suspicion of mine that the slaver we've been tracking is an old acquaintance. She's no fool. If we'd come in force, she would have spotted us straight away, and then vanished without a trace.
That was her just now, wasn't it? So, was it a fruitful reunion?
I'd say so. She tried to recruit me. Seems her time in Rosaria is coming to an end. She's abducted bearers from across the region and is looking to smuggle them back into Sambrec. After her brush with those beastmen on the road to Northreach, she hired herself an Imperial escort, which she wants me to join. She's dangerous, Sid, but I think I can stop her.
Then I'm going with you. I'll take care of the escort. You can see the bearers to safety. Where are they?
The Baum Archers, soon to break camp. You go on ahead. I'll follow once I've sent word back to the hideaway.
Okay, so where's that going to send us? So we got that one. We're going to head up to East Pool. Self-determination. Oh, that's the other one for their weird science. So let's go back to... let's go back to the hideaway and see what we have. I think there's 3 of them over in the other region. So I'm going to look at what they're called, and then we're going to warp over there and see if we actually have to come back to the Alliant reports thing. Because if we have to come back here every time, that's kind of dumb.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
I think it might just be a way of not having to go around looking for them, but that would be even twice as dumb because it's not hard to go around looking for them because they all show up like on the map. You just have to go to the map and just pan around. They're like literally there. Okay, so we have 3 there. So we got Duty Undying, Trading Places 2, and Lines in the Sand. So let's go over here. This one's over at the inn. So we'll open up the world, or not the world. Yeah, the world map. The map. So we got is it behind? What's this one? Duty Undying. Okay, so that's that one, and this one here is Weirder Science, and up here we have Trading Places 2. Okay, so that explains it. We don't have to actually go back there.
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure?
Side
I
quests.
just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalimil because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalimil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws, and they grow more organized by the day.
We'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
How could I
Sure, let's go for it. Man, this guy is long-winded.
Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the Desert Gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor?
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
If those ne'er-do-wells want to band together, let them. They'll be no match for us.
Yeah, I think this is the angle. It looks almost like a rainbow in the background. I don't know if that's just my screen, but looks like you got some rainbow going on there. It's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Probably not. Probably just my screen, but whatever. But we'll call it a video here. Next time we will go talk to the guy at the gate, and then we will zip over to the other two places and pick up those other two side quests, and then hopefully start picking away at them and make some good progress and go from there. So if you like this video, make sure you hit the like button, and if you want to see more videos like these, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and until next time, thanks for watching.